Welcome to my next Shameless Season 11 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you weren't caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. I've already seen Shameless all the way through at least one time. There are a few episodes that I've seen more than once. I want to rewatch the show because I'm a big fan of the show. I know that some of the quality towards the end is not the best. Season 9 was hit or miss. The end of Season 8 I didn't like. Season 8 was good until the end, I think, the finale. Season 10, it was better the second time around, but that's not saying much. It was still terrible. And then Season 11 has been not the best. I'm not a fan of Season 11. It's still terrible in my opinion. But I wanted to rewatch the show because I wanted to just let everything resonate. You know, I binged Shameless to get caught up with new episodes as Season 11 was airing. And I really like this show. I'm considering putting Shameless in my top 10 shows of all time. But I wanted to rewatch it to make sure that's a true statement. It might not crack the top 10, but it's definitely top 15 for sure. But obviously, I've already done a finale rant video on Shameless when the show was airing. So if you want to jump ahead, which the next episode is the finale, you could click right here with about 20 seconds left. That'll be the end screen. You'll click on that video or that link, and that'll be the video for my Shameless series finale rant video, which is one of the best viewed videos on my channel. But with all that said, this will be Shameless, Season 11, Episode 11. The title of this episode is called The Fickle Lady is Calling It Quits. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So while sleeping, it's clear that Mickey can't sleep without loud noises and gunshots and everything go on. So Mickey goes for a walk while Ian stays asleep. Mickey says, fucking West Side. Mickey goes to the Gallagher house. Lip is there. He says to Mickey, I thought you moved out. And Mickey says, go fuck yourself. Carl complains to Lip when he wakes up. Lip tells Debs he can't take care of her anymore. She tells Lip she'll be out of his hair soon enough, don't worry. Mickey wakes up and smells that Frank shit himself, also pissed himself. Liam tells Frank, let's have some fun today. Let's do Frank things. Carl is told to apologize to the a-hole that he had arrested the last episode, or gave a ticket to. I don't think he was arrested. He apologizes to him, and then the guy, the rich prick, says apology isn't good enough for him, and says he knows, now he knows how every black person feels. And then Carl takes his apology back, goes off on him, and then the a-hole says he'll see him in court, and then the random female, or I should say a random female, is released from a cell. Now, we find out who this female is later in the episode, but it's just a random female they spotlight. It's official, Kevin Veronica, are moving to Louisville, Kentucky. Debbie is really upset by this news. Debbie says she can't find a partner. Liam and Frank are pretending to be blind, and a man gives them $120 to stay out of traffic. Ian goes to the gym and gets on the treadmill. He sets it too high, and someone has to stop him by pushing down on the stop button. And the guy actually heard Ian say something about his sweaty abs. Ian didn't think he did because he had headphones on, but he heard it, and he tells Ian that he'll be around. Mickey cuts open a trash bag that he had his laundry in to shield himself from the moon at night. V and Kev are packing things up. Kermit and Tommy say they gotta start dating other bars. V tells Lip that they've sold the house. V shows him the note that they got to sell it, like the random thing that was left there. Carl's being demoted to parking enforcement, even though the officer respected what he did. The African-American partner, well, he's one of the fellow officers. But she just can't fly with that. Like, you need to treat the rich people better. So, the recently released chick that we have learned about in this episode steals a woman's purse in a grocery store and then drives off in her car. Debbie with Franny goes to visit Tammy. Tammy tells Debbie her parents were really shitty role models. Mickey does some laundry. Ian goes for a swim. He talks to a couple there. They give him a towel because he forgot his. Tipping catches up to Carl while he's doing his parking enforcement. They end up having a dance-off of sorts. Lip asks the lady that works for one that that wants so the person that's trying to sell buy the developments, she has like an assistant, and he says he wants $275,000 for the house, the Gallagher house, and she'll talk to her boss. Frank and Liam arrive at the alibi. Debbie is there and attacks Frank. He says the only way she'll get love is if she finds someone that's a bigger loser than her. Uh-oh, Frank's body is rejecting alcohol. It did it before, now it's doing it again. Mickey complains to the building manager because they've got no furniture. He didn't realize that the building doesn't actually come with furniture, the apartment. So Mickey throws a fit and see Ian in the pool. Our new character's name is Heidi, the one that we've been following, who actually slaps somebody we're led to believe is her mom. Carl's going to give a car a ticket, but it's actually Tish. She's surprised he's a meter maid. He doesn't give her a ticket, and now she's pregnant. Is that his baby? He's wondering. Debbie tells Franny that Frank was right. She's a loser. Heidi pulls a gun out on Debbie to shield her from the cops driving by. Love at first sight. So lame. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this new development. So Debbie falls for somebody one episode before the finale of Shameless and wants to spend her whole life with her. She could have done so much better. Kermit and Tommy returned to the alibi. They had a bad experience going around to other bars. Kev went to the library and came back with books on Kentucky. Lip gets bad news. They found another house to buy and won't be buying. Won't buy on that offer that Lip wanted. Frank mentioned something to Lip about burying some gold back when he was younger. Says we're going to be rich tomorrow. Mickey agrees to come back to the new place on the west side. V shows a picture to Kev of her, him, and Stan from about 15 years ago. Lip gets frustrated, goes over to Kev and V's, but they are at home. Frank comes down the stairs with a letter that says Gallagher family on it. Frank injects himself what we're led to believe is something that Frank has taken to end his life. And that's what ends this episode of Shameless. So this was one of the better episodes of the season, actually, which were 11 episodes into the season with one episode left. I'll give it a 7.3 out of 10. My character of the episode, I'm going to give it to Frank Gallagher. He was pretty good. Liam was pretty good as well. And then Heidi, this annoying character, she was so cringe. She still is cringe. There's some things about Shameless that I had forgotten about. But I remember the annoying character that gets introduced in the last couple episodes of Shameless being like, what was the point? Like, where does she come from? And yeah, she's still cringe to me. So that's pretty much all I have to say about the episode. 7.3 out of 10. That's a good score for this season. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you are a fan of Shameless and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing the like button, share the video with a friend, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are for this particular episode of Shameless. What would you rate it? And whom would be your character of the episode? If you want to do male and female, that's fine as well. I just gave this one to Frank. I couldn't really think of a female to give the character. V, I guess. Actually, I think I put V in for some reason on my document. It didn't say V. I don't know for sure. I don't remember. And then last but certainly not least, remember to click right here for my Shameless series finale rant video. And don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway. Subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDEV TV.